guys, so for today's video, I want to do an eyeshadow palette declutter video. I'm just like in the mood to go through my makeup and just get rid of stuff that I haven't used in years, things I know that I won't use, things that are old, expired. I just watched a video the other day that Tati posted and I think she only kept like 15 eyeshadow palettes from her whole collection, and I was like, there's no way I could do that. But I definitely want to get rid of some. People always want to see like my eyeshadow palette collection and what I have, so you'll kind of see a little bit of that today too. But we're gonna go sit on my floor together, go through all my eyeshadow palettes, and hopefully declutter some of them. So if you saw my updated makeup room video, you would see I got these like little cupboards from Ikea. They're all kind of custom made. And down here on the bottom 4 rows, I have all my eyeshadow palettes. And I already have them kind of organized, but I'm gonna pull out this bunch, then we'll go to this drawer, and the next one. So let's just pull everything out. So in this cupboard, I already kind of had all the palettes that I don't really reach for or that are old in here, but let's go through this because I know there's things we can get rid of. Okay, so here's my problem. We're already running into a problem. I don't ever use these like naked palettes, but I'm so upset that I got rid of like the first 3 naked palettes that I had because they're like such OG palettes that I'm sad I don't have many more, so I don't want to get rid of any of the other ones. You guys don't, I hated this palette. Like, should I keep this? Probably not. I can do this. I can part with makeup. I'm gonna get rid of Ultraviolet because you guys, I do not like this palette at all. But I liked Honey and I liked Reloaded, so I'm gonna keep these 2. I have Makeup Geek singles that are pretty new, so I'm gonna keep these. Also, a couple more Makeup Geek shadows in there, keeping that. I actually got rid of all my other Jeffree Star palettes that I had. I gave them to friends back in Oregon, but I need to get rid of these ones too. Not keeping these. What is this? Oh, Morphe. This is the Such a Gem one, right? 39S. Okay. This is such a good purple palette. Like, I'm not a fan of a lot of Morphe palettes, but if you like purple shadows, I don't know if they still make this, but this one's beautiful. I'm gonna keep this. We have the James Charles palette. I'm not too sure about this one. Like, I don't use it a lot, but I get so many requests to use this palette, so I think I'm gonna hang on to it for now. This is the Morphe Dare to Create. This is like one of their holiday palettes from a few years ago. I haven't touched this in a while, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. Urban Decay Born to Run. It's a good palette. I'm gonna keep that. I'm also gonna keep Naked Heat. Oh, this will also give you a good idea of what palettes I have to use for my 12 days of tutorials videos that I do in December. So if you see anything good in here that you want a tutorial with, keep that in mind. Naked Cherry. I like this one. I think it's a cool color story. I'm gonna keep that. These are like all my Anastasia single eyeshadows back from like kind of when I first started posting makeup. Oh, see, these have like such good memories to them. Like, will I ever use these again? Probably not, but they have good memories, so I'm gonna keep this. The e.l.f. Chipotle palette, like such a fun, cute little moment, but I'm not gonna use this again. And it's hard for me to keep like super limited edition stuff because you guys can't get it anymore, you know? So I'm gonna get rid of this. Urban Decay Stoned. I liked the shimmers in this palette, but I'm never gonna use it again, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay, we gotta talk about Anastasia palettes. I will never ever get rid of an Anastasia palette. Like, I'm a collector of these, so I'm keeping all of them. Keeping Modern Renaissance, Prism, Sultry. This was my favorite one ever. Artist palette was like one of my first like colorful palettes. Keeping that. Riviera. I never really use this palette, but keeping it. Norvina. The shimmers in this one are beautiful. Subculture. Love the shades in there. This is the Self-Made one. Super pretty. I saw like the holiday one they're coming out with this year that has like the blush and bronzer, but I don't think I'm getting that. Oh my gosh, Naked Cyber. I just did a video with this. I'm gonna get rid of it. This is not a good palette. Sorry, Urban Decay. Back to Anastasia Carly Bible. I'm not a fan of this palette, but it's Anastasia, so I'm keeping it. And Makeup by Mario, cute collab. Keeping Amrezy. Oh, there's a broken shadow. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I wasn't a big fan of this palette either, but I'm keeping. Do you see my problem here? Alyssa Edwards. This is a beautiful palette. Keeping, this is the only large like Norvina palette I have. I'm gonna keep it for now. I feel like eventually in my life I probably will declutter this, but this is like a good, like there's pretty shadows in here, right? I have this e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Urban Decay Electric palette. This has such good memories for me, keeping this one. Just because I'm keeping it though doesn't mean I'm gonna use it. Some of these I need to like put just in a box in my closet just to have because I love them. Okay, the neon palettes. I just saw on like Instagram the other day, wasn't there some kind of like lawsuit with these because they didn't post that they were like not safe for your eyes? I need to look into that, but honestly, I did not really like these palettes. These don't even look touched. Like, did I even use these? I think I did like one video with this one, I think. Okay, well, I'm not gonna keep those. This was a holiday palette Sigma came out with last year. It's not very exciting. I love Sigma with my whole heart, but I don't really need this. Not gonna keep that. My OG Jaclyn Hill palette, I obviously have to keep this. It's used to death, but we're keeping it. Okay, Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice. This came out a couple years ago. I haven't used this in a while. Pretty sure it's discontinued, isn't it? I'm gonna hang on to it for now, but probably won't use it. And then, we're down here. Oh, these are some Makeup Geek singles. Is there more Makeup Geek? Oh my gosh. These are Makeup Geek, right? Yeah, never gonna use these. But single eyeshadows were so cool at one point that I'm gonna keep them for now. Okay, Too Faced Peach, Gingerbread Spice, and Gingerbread Extra Spicy. Okay, Peach has good memories, keeping that, but won't use it. A lot of people like me to use these in the holidays, so I'm gonna hang on to these for now. And they're like kind of cute, right? And then Urban Decay Wired Palette. Oh my gosh, this thing was such a fail. It's like they try to recreate the electric palette, but just did a terrible job at it. I don't need this, do I? Let's get rid of it. Oh, that has the Jaclyn Hill brushes in it. I love this case. I'm keeping this. And then I have this melt stack that I got from like when I first started doing makeup too. Like these melt stacks are so freaking cool. There's 2 in here, but I'm gonna keep it because it's cute. Okay, I got rid of 12 palettes out of that cubby. Pretty happy with that. Okay, now I'm gonna put the ones I'm gonna keep back in here. So I guess this cubby kind of is like the palettes that I want to keep but won't use because a lot of them are just really old or just like outdated, but I want to keep them, so oh no. Okay, that looks so much better. Okay, so then this cupboard is like palettes that I sometimes use. So let's pull all these out. All right, here's what we got. We have a lot of ColourPop in here, which is tricky for me because I hate that ColourPop comes out with a new palette every 2 days. And so all of the palettes that I have from them are from like PR or if I've created looks for them. But I don't really like using like their smaller palettes in tutorials because they're also limited edition. I don't even know if you can get some of these anymore. I think Mulan you can't get anymore. I liked these shimmers, were gorgeous, but I'm gonna get rid of this one. I feel like Sweet Talk is a good like OG, but again, I don't know if they're still available. Obviously, I'm keeping At Foresight. Robbie Christie, amazing. I should use this more, but it's not available. Malibu Barbie, I'm probably gonna get rid of, limited edition. But then I have like these ones, and these ones are kind of fun to have. Oh no, I've dropped these so many times. And the shades are all in wrong spots. So I've used like this in a tutorial and people are like, the shades are not right. I'm like, my bad. But these are nice for like a good monochromatic look. I'm gonna keep those. Mint to Be. I don't need this one. I've never really wear mint eyeshadows. The Ornate palette. I actually really like this palette. See, like, are these even still available? Mercari, eBay, Poshmark. Okay, so it's not available anymore, but like, this is a beautiful palette. I'm gonna keep it. Making Mauves. I'm not gonna keep it. Ray of Sunshine. Not gonna keep. Wild Nothing. Looks like this one's still available, so I'm gonna keep it for now. California Love. I really like this eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna keep it for now. So Jaded. Amazing palette. I love, 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 love this one. Keeping forever. The Zodiac. I like to keep collab palettes because I think they're cool. I'm gonna keep that. I did a sponsored video with this brand, this palette. I actually love these shimmers in here, so I'm gonna keep those for now. Sigma Stephanie Lang palette. Again, I think collabs are cute, so I'm gonna keep it. Ooh, these ColourPop little neon ones. Yeah, these were kind of a miss in my opinion, so I'm not gonna keep these. These little ColourPop ones are kind of newer though, so I'm gonna keep these for now. House Labs Glam Room Number 1. This is a really pretty, like, everyday palette. I use like all the shades except like these two purple ones, but this is a good palette. Also, this black is amazing. I might keep this on my desk. I'm moving it to my desk. Moving up in life. Okay, Pure Robert E. Christie, amazing, keeping forever. Okay, I have this one single shadow in here that I would use to fill in my hairline, but is it worth keeping this whole freaking quad? Probably not. Dream Street, also another amazing palette, beautiful. Okay, and then these Dose of Colors ones, I haven't used these in so long, but they're really pretty. Oh, like, that's just perfect. I'm keeping it. Blush Crush, never gonna use this. Okay, my legs are falling asleep, so we gotta get through this. The Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes, I've always said this, I think these are such good freaking little palettes. Like, come on. I'm keeping it. I remember when these came out, I needed to have all of them. Like, are you kidding me? Amazing. I have a bunch of like Alter Ego palettes. I'm gonna keep all these. I like Alter Ego's dupes a lot. I think they do a really good job and I like to support their brand, so keeping those. Oh, Dominique Cosmetics Latte 2. This is still kind of newer. I mean, it's not new, but I haven't gotten to use it much, so I'm gonna keep this. And Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault. I'm keeping for shits and giggles. There. Much better. Okay, I'm switching to my phone for this last bit because it's gonna be really quick. So this last cupboard to the right of me when I'm sitting down, I already keep the palettes that I use in here. So I'm gonna keep everything in here. Like I have all my Natasha Denona, all my Sigma palettes, like the small Sigma ones, the like nude mini obsessions palette, Jackie Aina, like Tati Beauty's back there, some Huda Beauty palettes. So things that I like to use, I keep in this one. So this is all staying. I do also keep a couple palettes right here on top of my desk. If you think I'm missing anything, it's probably up here, like a couple ColourPop, some more Natasha Denona back there. But now I'm just chilling on the ground. So I think it's gonna wrap up my video. I got rid of a good amount of palettes. I'll show you in a second what I'm getting rid of. And here's my pile of palettes I'm getting rid of. Lots of limited edition ColourPop, Jeffree Star, Morphe, couple Urban Decay back there. Feel pretty good about that. And it just feels good to get rid of stuff that you just don't use very often or I haven't used in a very long time. So I feel good, I feel decluttered. Hi, editing me here. So I mentioned earlier in the video about my 12 days of tutorials videos that I do in December. So I've done this for the past 2 years now, but in December, I like to post a video every other day using an older eyeshadow palette, but I create a new tutorial with it. So it gives us kind of a chance to revisit some old favorites. So I always do a little Google form and I have you guys vote on which palettes you want me to use. So I kind of have that put together now and I wanted to mention it in this video since we're talking about palettes. It works. So in the description box, there's a link to a Google form and fill that out and just select the palettes that you want me to use for my 12 days of tutorials. I pick the ones that have the most votes and at the bottom you can also write in some palettes that I might not have mentioned. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.